What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this one, and I'm glad you guys did decide to stop by because today's video is going to be a little bit different than any of the videos that we have posted on this channel. As you guys may know, I'm a huge waterfowler. I love hunting geese and ducks and all that stuff, but every once in a while, I like to switch it up and do a little bit of deer hunting, okay? Some of you guys have been requesting it. Last year, I hunted for the first time for deer, and this year, it's about that time again, okay? Tomorrow is the Minnesota deer opener. I'm out in the same place that I was last year. I'm 15 miles south of the Canadian border, so I'm super up north. I'm gonna be hunting with Lindsay and her whole family this entire weekend. So 2 days, openers tomorrow. We got about 8 to 9 people, I believe, in the whole group. And I'm gonna be sitting with Lindsay this weekend. She's gonna be the shooter. I'm gonna be filming. She can shoot, I believe, like 2 or 3 deer in this zone. And yeah, I literally just brought the camera and I wanna show you guys the experience of what it's like to be a part of a opener. Not even a Minnesota opener, just a deer opener in general. It's all about getting together with family, friends, people you haven't seen in a while, just hanging out, telling stories, and creating memories with everyone, okay? It sounds kind of soft right now, but literally that's honestly what it is. It's just a good time to get out with people and enjoy the outdoors and enjoy the company of other people. Before we go any farther, guys, today's video is gonna be brought to you by Bucks, okay? You can see the hat right there. I got a saucy little shirt here, and I got a bunch of other stuff that you guys are gonna see throughout the whole video. They dropped a new line of things. They have orange hats now, orange vests, orange sweatshirts, a grunt call, and many more things that, like I said, you'll see throughout the whole video. So if you guys want to check any of that stuff, it'll be linked down below. Use my code MINDAC at checkout and you guys can actually save some money on some awesome deer swag. So right now it's the evening and we're gonna get some sleep, and the plan is to wake up tomorrow morning and do hunting for the next 2 days. You know, we got a huge group here, so hopefully I can capture some really cool moments on this camera. I'm standing right in the front yard right now, which some of you guys may have remembered this from last year, but I had to delete that video because of the whole YouTube scare, and now I don't have any of those memories still on YouTube. So I'm gonna show you the cabin really quick, kind of show you the inside, but people are in there right now talking stuff. I don't want to walk in there with the camera, but I'll just kind of give you the overview really quick, and tomorrow we'll do a more in-depth tour. Well, we got the taco. She made it nice like. It's a little bit dirty because I've been grinding. You come walking over here, and this is the cabin. Everybody parks here. There's some trailers here that I believe these are used to like haul out deer when everybody gets one. But yeah, that's besides the point. Come over here. All right, and we got a little sign here that says The Lodge, and then we got some elk antlers. I do believe, I'm not 100% sure, I think Lindsay's family calls this place the Percy's Palace or something like that. And then there's everybody inside just kind of hanging out, talking. That looks pretty cool in there. Again, I'll show you guys all of that tomorrow. Look, there's someone waving right there. Look at Jay. Look at that guy. I'm just really excited to be here. It's gonna be awesome to take a break from waterfowl hunting for a couple days and do something that I don't do that much, okay? I didn't grow up doing this. This is something I wish I would have gotten into. So now I'm gonna try to learn more about it and just experience it with these awesome people. So I'm gonna try to get some sleep, and I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. You guys stay tuned. Minnesota opener coming in hot.
Early the next morning.
We hooked up with a guy named Raymond Clinton.
Before we knew John.
What?
Especially.
Morning. How's it going?
Good, just getting everything situated, getting some snacks.
Big Cosmic Brown Gal.
Yes.
Spencer, you gonna get one this year?
Oh yeah, big one.
You got one last year.
Yep.
So you're saying I should sit with you this year and not Lindsay?
Yeah. Deer were camera shy last year.
Deer were very camera shy. Not for you though.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, guys. It is the next morning. It is deer opener here in Minnesota, and we got some breakfast, as you guys saw. Everybody's just getting ready now, making their way to the stand. I think we have, what, 7 hunters maybe this morning, Lindsay? 8 shooters this morning, so everybody's making their way to their designated stand, and I'm going to sit with Lindsay today, hoping she's going to get one. Expectations for today?
I have low expectations. For myself, not for everybody else. Everybody else, it'll be fine. But last year, first day we didn't get anything. Nobody. But the second day we did really well.
Yep. So we are going to get on our remaining clothes and walking over the stand. I'm going to be quiet starting now. Day number 1. We're getting after it this morning.
1 hour later.
How's it going?
It's going good so far.
All right, it is officially shooting time. Lindsay and I just got set up in the stand, and we already heard a couple people shoot. We're not sure if it's the neighbors or if it's somebody in our party. We're gonna sit here now and be quiet, and hopefully Lindsay can see a deer, and we can get a big buck down for you guys.
Don't do that. Stop it. Stop it. Another one from the neighbor.
I don't know, that one sounded like it was Sam or something.
That one sounded like it was right back there.
I thought it was over there.
No. It was right back there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, it's not as close. You said it was close. I thought it was straight down right here. So I even look at it. Oh, it has a doe nearby because look how it's walking. Walking like that. Wow, what a big one. There's another one. Where? A doe. Another doe. Where? Down at the end of the lane, towards the other stand. 2 does came out. They're running, so I'm thinking a buck could be following them. Million deer out here right now. They're gonna walk down towards Blake.
just had a little flurry of action there. All of a sudden I was sitting here and I heard something. I look over and there was like a little buck, like probably 20 yards away from me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Lindsay, there's a deer right here. So I slowly got the camera up and I started filming. He started over here on our south, and then he crossed into like the shooting lanes over here where there's like no trees. And then 2 does came out on the far east side by the sunrise, and they were looking at our little guy, and then they ran away, and our little buck is chasing after them right now. So that's good to see deer moving around. It's honestly not even that cold out, so like I have no clue if this is like really good rut conditions or not. I'm not a big deer hunter. I would assume that it needs to get a little colder for the peak rut to start happening, but seeing deer has really gotten me, Lindsay, excited, and we're gonna stay optimistic and hopefully we can get one. What'd you think of that?
Well, at least we got a little entertainment for a little couple minutes, but no shooters.
A little later.
Alright, it's been probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and Lindsay and I have not seen any other deer besides those ones that you guys saw. We're thinking about going in here really soon and seeing if anybody else shot anything. Once I get back, we're going to eat some food because I'm freaking hungry, and I'll give you a tour of the place when it's light up so you guys can actually see stuff what's going on. What did you think about the first morning sit?
It wasn't too bad. We got a little bit of action. Nothing that we wanted, but can't complain that I saw stuff because there's a lot of years that I sit here and I don't see anything at all the whole weekend. So I'm glad we saw something at least. I'm hoping when we get back that some of those shots that we've been hearing were people in our group. Some of them sounded really close, but it might just be helpful thinking. If not, we will go back out tonight and hope for better luck this evening.
1 hour later.
All right, guys, we have made it back to the lodge here. We just got done eating a little bit of lunch and I'm feeling a lot better now. But now that's light out, I wanted to kind of give you guys a little tour of the lodge before we go back out for an evening sit. So you guys saw us last night, but it was pretty dark out. There's the trucks. This is where everybody parks. These are the trailers where people can hook up to if they need to go get a deer, I believe. And then this was what it looks like. Nice little building right here. We got some elk sheds right here, and it says the lodge. I was listening to a story yesterday on how this kind of came about. Like way back in the day, Lindsay's grandpa bought this land for like $65 an acre, and it's like 200 acres here, I believe, and then they just kind of built this from the ground up and have been coming ever since then. So it's kind of cool to hear the backstory of everything and hear the tradition that goes into all this. So you come inside here. This is kind of like the mudroom area. This is where like they store some tools. The guns go right here, some batteries, because there's no electricity in here, so you literally have to bring car batteries and hook up just to get some lights in there. And then you can put some coolers right here. Then this is the main area where we walk in. And there's Quinn. Quinn, say hi to the vlog. Hi, everybody. Hi. It's always nice to have a dog around here. We got Lindsay. She is booling in here. But this is what it looks like inside. Very, very cool. We'll kind of go through everything after this little 360 here. We got some horns right there. It says Percy Palace. Some cool signs, sofas. This is where I put the Jackery so people can charge their phones and such. Some ammunition, wood, and there's no obviously electricity, as I was saying. So when it gets cold out, we put some fire in there, and you can have a fire, and it's nice and warm. And this is kind of like the grazing station, so everybody just throws snacks on there, and it's free range. Everybody just goes and demolishes food. So we got a bunch of stuff there. No running water, so we have these things filled with water, so you can like clean a little bit and then let it dry over here. And then we got the stove, the toast where Lindsay's grandpa burns it all the time. Just kidding. And then over here is the living quarters. There is 9 beds total, I believe, bunk beds, and 1 big bed where this we got. I don't know how we got this bed, but we got awarded this bed for the week. Clothes are hung up over here. And then this is my favorite part about the lodge. This is the bragging wall, what we like to call it. And they're just pictures of way back in the day of good times and good memories with all the good people. And this is Lindsay's grandpa. That's Lindsay's uncle. That's Lindsay's dad with the mustache. He needs to bring that back. And
the other two are my uncles.
these two are uncles. That's Ryan, I believe. Yeah. But if you just take a look at all these pictures, you can see all the deer. And I don't know, man. I just think it's super cool looking back at all this. There's Blaker, little Blake, and that's Blake's twin sister, Paige. She shot an absolute giant. And ever since then, she's like, no, I'm good now. So she doesn't come anymore. Then we got Spencer. And then Lindsay, where are you? You're on this other... Quinn, how'd you get on the bed? What are you doing? No way you just laid down like that.
I got a little sidekick.
That's the last deer you shot and your only deer you shot?
Yeah. I was in 8th grade there, and now I am 24, you guys.
That is crazy. Yeah, I think you're due for one. But that was an 8-pointer. But I don't know, that's pretty cool. And this is your brother and Lindsay's dad. This is just the backstory of everything. Nobody knows all this stuff, so they're getting like the inside scoop right now.
You know what this place is?
So that's the original Percy's Palace, correct?
Yeah, that's the original place. My grandpa bought the land in 1984, and it was a person's farmstead, the Nordlings, I believe. And that was their farmhouse, but it was foreclosed on. And so he bought the piece of land with it on there. And they used to stay in this place for the first...
X amount of years.
Like the first 10, 15 years. I think they built this in early 2000s. So they stayed there. And now, we'll show you guys later, but now that place, the roof caved in, the addition fell off the side. You could not stay there anymore.
So that's a little background on everything here. I think it's super cool that I got invited and can now come and experience everything. We're going to take a little nap here and then go back out there for the evening sit, where I hope Lindsay and I can see something and get something down on the ground. We talked to everybody else and they saw some does and a couple small bucks, but no one shot anything. No one saw a shooter buck. We're hoping that changes.
Later that same evening.
All right, guys, we just got out to our stand for an evening sit. We're gonna have about, 2 hours to hunt, maybe an hour and a half, a little less. But we're all feeling very optimistic. We're in the same stand that we sat in this morning. We saw a total of like 4-ish deer this morning, hoping to see a big one tonight, or just like a big solo doe would be nice. Lindsay has a couple tags to fill, so you guys stay tuned. Hopefully we can get some down.
He just wagged his tail.
That's the one I'm looking at.
Okay, look to the right then. He's in
Okay.
the field.
I don't see.
Yeah, there's two.
I don't see anything in the field.
Yeah, just use your scope and look around. His butt, or her butt, is towards us. Right. See, like my middle guy, he's right in the middle there.
Is he in your crosshair legs?
Great, there's
No,
this.
I do. That is not a deer.
Yes, it is.
What?
Yeah.
See it still in my thing. Oh, I see it now. It's probably just those two that were out here before.
Yeah, it looks like two does.
Yeah. They're so little. There, now I can see a little better. Yeah, it's just two does. Why was that so hard to see for me? Guys, got anybody following you? Guys have any friends?
Yeah, I wonder if that buck's, I bet that buck's gonna come out.
I bet he's still there, yeah. This guy does not give up. It's the same little fucking guy. Oh my god. That's hilarious. He never quite catches up, does he? That's so funny.
Well, just as Lindsay and I predicted, 3 minutes later after those does went in these woods, the little buck that we saw this morning came out chasing after them. Unfortunately, the does were too small to shoot, and that buck was just too small to shoot. So, I mean, right now we're just kind of hoping there's going to be a random big buck walking around this area, or just a solo stud doe. I don't know if that's what you call does that are, I don't know, it's the big doe. We'd be chill with any of those right now, but at least we're seeing things, and I mean, it's just nice and quiet out here. It's really nice just relaxing and hanging out with a girlfriend in this beautiful area, so yeah, with you, I guess. We're gonna sit out here until shooting light ends. You guys stay tuned. Keeping the fingers crossed. Alright guys, it is officially past shooting time. Unfortunately, we did not see any other deer. We heard other people shooting by us again, like awfully close, but again, I don't think it is anybody in our party, unfortunately. So, day we saw some deer, and it was just a fun time. Did you have a good day one?
I had a good day one. I am not super excited that nobody in our party got anything because it just makes it less exciting, I guess. I don't know. But we're looking forward to going back, getting warm, and tomorrow's a new day.
So we're gonna pack it up and head back to the cabin and see what they got for dinner.
5 minutes later.
Oh, what's for dinner? What do we got in there?
Chicken wild rice soup, homemade by Jessica in there.
Ooh,
And
that's
then
good.
if you move over to this one, this is venison stew, homemade by my grandma, but she's not here, but she sent it anyway because she knows we like it.
And the bone.
And you might want to.
Oh, cornbread.
Muffins.
Oh, that looks so good. That looks lovely.
Stainer, how is it?
It's hot, but it's good.
Oh my gosh, that looks
That's
so good.
They get less.
Hot.
Well, yeah, look at.
If you want to throw slice of
Oh,
bread
good,
underneath
though.
it. I don't know how
With the
you
cornbread?
like it that way, but
Oh yeah.
That's so good, boys.
too big for holes. I just do a little bit like that. Be careful so you don't dump it up. There you got it. There we go.
That's how I like it.
So good.
The next morning.
Alright, good morning guys. It is day 2 of Minnesota opening weekend, and we just got out to the stand. Lindsay and I, we are sitting in the same stand that we sat in all day yesterday. We're thinking if we keep sitting here, we're eventually going to get a nice shooter buck or a nice shooter doe for us. But we made it out here. It's shooting time right now, and we're both really excited. Are you excited?
I am. I don't know if you'd say excited, but I have a better feeling about this morning than evening yesterday because it was so warm out yesterday. Like, when we came and sat in this stand last night, it was like 60 degrees. So the deer just aren't really motivated to move when it's that warm. They don't feel any urgency, so it's 35 degrees this morning, so I'm hoping that it'll be better. Stop doing that. Like, we're never gonna see anything if you keep farting. And it stinks so Stop.
It's like just seeping up the hips. Well, guys, here's a little mid-morning update. I haven't seen a gosh darn thing. I haven't heard like anybody shoot, and I haven't even seen a squirrel to get us excited. It's been pretty dead this whole morning. Lindsay and I have just been chilling here. It's getting a little bit cold. I've been farting just to get, some entertainment out of this. But other than that, it's been really slow. Lindsay's reading a book now because she's so bored, but I'm guaranteeing a giant buck's gonna come walking out when she's reading, and we're gonna not get a shot at it because, she's a little book nerd. We're gonna sit here until we decide we've had enough, but I'm just really hoping we can see something. It's pretty brutal.
It's a doe, I think. Can you tell?
I can't.
It's a doe. It's a dinky one though, isn't it? Okay, let's make sure something's not following. Doesn't look that small, but I have nothing to compare it to.
Damn, that thing looks pretty big, low-key.
Does it? But it's running, so is it, being chased?
it was fun just seeing something.
Well, guys, that is gonna wrap up our 2021 rifle season. Lindsay and I ended up just seeing that one doe, and we're gonna hop down the stand now and go back to the cabin, get some food. But on a good note, someone did get a deer down. Okay, someone got a deer. I'm not gonna tell you what it is or who got it, but we're gonna go over there, try to help them find it, and I'll take you through that whole process, vlog it. We had a good time sitting out here. It was fun just, you know, hanging out, being in nature, talking with her, seeing deer here and there. Then to have somebody, to get that text, someone saying that they got something, made our day even better. So you guys stay tuned. Let's go see what they got. All right, so we just went to go get Lindsay's grandpa's doe that he got. And we just rode the four-wheel over here. It's 3 of us. So if you guys don't like looking at dead stuff, don't look. So this is the deer right here. It's already gutted out and stuff. I'm trying not to show as much blood as possible, but we got little guy right here. Look at that. Not bad. We're gonna put this guy on top of here and then bring it to the meat pole.
Many minutes later.
Well, guys, it is about a day and a half later, and I'm sitting down at my desk doing the editing for this video, and I realized I kind of left you guys on a cliffhanger. I never really did a proper outro. We ended up putting Lindsay's grandpa's deer in that four-wheeler, brought it to the meat pole, hung it up, and quartered it out and did all that good stuff. Took some pictures, and then Lindsay and myself proceeded to leave because we had to get back to our apartment here in Fargo, North Dakota to tend to some business. But a couple of the people stayed later that night and hunted later that exact same night. Lindsay's grandpa, Sam, and Spencer as well. They stayed and hunted that night, and we got a text later that day that Grandpa Verge got another deer down, and this time it wasn't a doe. It was a big old 8-pointer. I'll pop up some pictures right here so you guys can see that. I think there were some trail camera pictures, and then a picture of it when it was in velvet, and then obviously the pictures on when they got it down on the ground. But huge shout out to Lindsay's grandpa. That's a heck of a deer, and of course it would happen as soon as Lindsay and I leave. I mean, that's just kind of like how everything goes, you know. If someone calls me and tells me they're on a hot bite, I show up with the camera, it's done. Same thing with deer hunting, but I'm just super happy that they ended up harvesting an awesome deer, and that doe as well. That was super awesome. So that is where we're gonna end today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this different pace. Like I said, I've been going super hard with the waterfowl. Obviously, that's my passion. That's what I love to do, and that's what I'm gonna grind out a majority of the fall. But I do want to mix it up here and there and do some big game hunts. So if you guys enjoyed this type of video, drop a comment down below and let me know. There's still a couple of opportunities where maybe this fall I could go out and film some deer hunts, but I'm not going to do it if you guys don't like it. So let me know, do you guys want to see more of this? Because maybe I'll pick up the camera and do more of it. Remember to check out Bucks Hunting Co. Huge shout out to them for helping out today's video. And yeah, hit a like on this video, share it with a friend, and let me know in the comments if you guys went deer hunting this opener and got something. I'm super curious. Let me know who shot the monster of the year. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. We'll catch you on the next one.